Capricorn, this is your weekly reading. This is the bi-weekly reading, so it's just a quickie and it's all oracle based. If you'd like something more in depth, please check out your tarot reading on my channel. It's more in depth and it goes for a lot longer. Now, this is for Sun, Moon and Rising. This is a you versus them. Now, the energy of the them is an external force. So it could be work, school, children, family, a partner. Put the energy where it goes. Now, if the energy doesn't apply, then let it fly. Okay, now if you are on a twin flame journey or are a divine feminine or masculine, please check out my twin flame reading on my channel and for last week, and there will be another one coming up for this week shortly. It is just assessing the energy, tips, that kind of stuff. Okay, one more shuffle, Spirit saying, for the dynamic of Capricorn and their person. Ooh, Capricorn. Wow, that is cool energy. Wow, there is a really intense dynamic here between you and whoever it is this reading is for. First of all, you are laser focused at the moment, Capricorn. And you're being divinely guided. Spirit is really showing you where you're... you have intention and intuition with the Jaguar and the Owl. You are wiser, you are smarter, you are focused, you are... This is winner energy. Now, your person is becoming very self-aware of their behavior, is what I'm hearing, and what it is they need to heal and the damage they've done to you in the past. Look at that gaze. Look at the gaze of this Jaguar. They've got you, Capricorn, you're watching your person, you're watching this frog with laser focus. Now, this frog may have come back and made promises and I've changed and all this stuff, but you are not, you're kind of not believing any of it right now. You're watching them intently. You'll see where this goes. So you might be giving them nothing at the moment. You may not be opening their messages. You may be just, I feel like, oh yeah, we'll see. Now, this white tiger, it's very rare, first of all, the white tiger, but they also have a very unique DNA, and your person's sort of becoming aware of who they are, what they're capable of, and the wrongs they've done other people. They may have started counselling, or I feel like you've asked them to start counselling and they may have told you and you're unsure whether they've actually done it. So, or it's something in the past you've spoken about and you're not taking them back until they start receiving some help or doing the things you've asked them to do that you know will better them and then therefore better your relationship and also the way they're treating you. I feel like with this owl, you may have been given information lately about their behaviour. You know, it could be through a friend or through a mutual acquaintance, something like that, and it's why you're sort of watching. Like you almost feel like this person's telling you one thing and you're hearing another and you're using your intuition as to who to trust because both people in the past may not have been 100% honest with you. They may have had somebody else too. I'm sort of getting the sense that this Jaguar's watching through social media, making sure that the frog is not jumping from person to person and are doing exactly what they say they will be doing. Time will tell. Spirit's saying time will tell. And Spirit's saying trust in yourself because they're giving you all the information you need right now. You may have in the past had your eyes closed or not wanted to admit the behavior of this person, but Spirit's saying that's about to change, or that is changing. sorry. I will move this along. I like to do this on camera so you just know that, you know, this is the intuitive messages coming in. And I also like to keep it fresh. I don't like to know beforehand, even an inkling of what's coming out, because it sort of blocks spirit a little bit. It's much better to get messages straight from your intuition. Otherwise you start creating messages, and no one wants that. I want the truest reading for you. Okay, let's go. We're going to put your person aside and let's focus on you for the moment, Capricorn. What do we have? Appreciation and the garden and the gate, followed by time for a nap, blessed, negativity, reliable, life purpose, inner peace. This is a great reading so far, Capricorn. Okay, so before I even get started, the rose quartz card has come up. Now, funnily enough, I was actually gathering as much of my rose quartz from around the house and in pot plants and wherever it is, because with this full moon conjunct in Taurus, conjunct Vesta, it's a great time, and intuitively I was told to make rose water with the full moon water, because it's Venus, it's Vesta, it's that love energy. It's great for healing the heart, healing twin flame situations, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, and this might be something, this rose quartz is telling me that this is a message for you too. So just put a little jar or a little glass bottle out, or just any bottle of boiled water or spring water, and put it out on the full moon and leave it out all night. Bring it in, add some rose petals to it, put some rose quartz in there. Also, I add some tourmaline and obsidian for protection as well. And then I let it sit with the roses until the new moon, and I put it out on the new moon. And then I bring it back in and I just strain it and add it to little spray bottles. And I clear the energy. I add loving energy into the room. It's so multi-purpose, because it's so heart-based. So that might be something you want to do. Sorry about all that yabbering. Let's get back to your message. This appreciation card tells me that I feel like this is an appreciation to your spirit team almost. Like you feel like you're finally tapped into a place where you can trust your intuition. You're closing the doors due to this sort of information they're giving you. You're closing the doors to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Like your garden, your peace, you're protecting it. This time for a nap card, there's a little fox in there and it's asleep on the moon. You're putting an end to sneaky behavior. If something doesn't add up, you don't want anything to do with it anymore. You're realizing how blessed you are and how beautiful your life runs when you don't have that chaos and drama there anymore. And if you haven't done this already, you're about to step into this energy. That's number 2, which is a master number. Now, rainbow wings. I feel like you are starting to sense people's aura, their energy, or you may have always done this, but you're starting to pay attention to it. You're getting to that point where you're walking into a room and you're knowing instantly if someone is in there with energy you don't want to be around. You're really blocking out negativity at the moment, or it's something you should be doing because it has an effect on your aura. You only want to be around people that are reliable, that you can take at face value. You're sick of having to second guess and wonder and constantly double check. You're just not at that place anymore. This new change in you in 2020 is bringing you into your life purpose. You're living from your heart space, which I think will be really good for that moon water as well, to keep that protected, and keep your inner peace protected. That is, you're treating your inner peace like a newborn baby right now. It is coddled up, it is protected. You want nothing to do with anyone that's going to come in and sort of razzle that up. You don't get hyped over the drama anymore. I feel like for a long time you got pulled into that because people were good at pulling you in. They knew which buttons to push to drag you right back into their crap. and you're just not doing it anymore. Spirit's saying you're awake, you're aware, and you're almost scouting everything that goes on, because the protection of your inner peace is just so important right now. Okay, we're going to have a look at your external energy and see what is going on with the people or persons around you. Now we have caring connections and man holding a heart. Unfinished symphony. All that glitters. Dreaming. You may be in their dreams. Like, they're waking up in the morning and you're the first thing on their mind because they've dreamt of you all night. You know what? If these cards are anything to go by, your person may just be quite honest. May actually be quite honest about the changes they're making. This luminosity card tells me that something has gone on in their world that has shone a light on who they've been up until this point. And for the first time ever, they were just as disappointed in their behavior as you have been. They're also realizing the person that they left behind, and this could be a job or something like that. They may have fired you or pushed you to leave, but they're realizing how much, how rich you made their life and how much of their heart that you were caring for. And this is the man holding the heart. They're aware that without you around, you brought so much joy to their life, and they're not feeling closure from this situation. I feel like you're not feeling closure from this situation either. It wasn't, I feel like this situation didn't end because neither person loved each other anymore. It ended because it had got toxic and unhealthy. This person may have had, all that glitters, this person may have had sort of addictions. And I don't mean, they don't always have to be the substance addictions, but they had things, they had priorities that they were putting their energy into that weren't for their benefit. And they were seeing a lifestyle or life choices that seemed really glamorous and really great, and they were prioritizing all wrong, and it kind of, what they thought was shiny ended up being like a really muddy grey. And once that sort of fake glitter wore off, they realized this. Once again, we have meditation, and it's the second they got still. So they might have lost their job, or they may have cut back on, partying and things like that. As soon as they got still, it all became so clear for them. And spiritually, it matured them to some extent, or this is about to happen, so keep an eye out with those jaguar eyes. They're becoming very emotional at the moment. They're healing a lot of things that have gone on. They're awakening to things. I'm feeling this sense of shame. It keeps coming up as I'm trying to talk, and it's really distracting me. They almost need to come back to you with their tail between their legs, but they almost can't. They can't. They're feeling very ashamed. And Spirit's saying if this person does need to come back, keep that owl intuition and that jaguar gaze fixed very carefully on them, because until they can admit these problems to you, they can't actually change them. It's one thing to become aware of your issues, it's another thing to put the actual actions in place to change them. Now let's pull 3 oracle advice from the romance angels to sort of tie this message up, and then I will let you go. What are we on? 14 minutes. See, these are supposed to be quickies. I talk way too much. Please subscribe if this is your message, and if not, if you want to hear other messages, please subscribe. Soulmate, healing family issues, and separation. Yeah, see, I did feel a real separation from this reading, and I'm sorry if this message wasn't for you, but I'm sure there was parts of this that that you could take. So even if you aren't separated, this message could be for you. This person it is a soulmate connection, but there is just so much work that needs to be done before you can sort of be in union or be together, and you're not prepared to take this person back until they have made their changes. And if they're not going to make them, you're prepared to lose them altogether. You're just at that stage where no one's going to shake your peace anymore. Um, if you are together, this may get to a stage where you need to separate to be able to heal. Being with each other is just, it's getting to the point where neither of you are growing anymore, and it's just not healthy. It's becoming toxic. Um, I feel like your person as well may have issues around their mother. They may have a very distant mother who sort of they always had to vie for their attention, and I feel like you're almost getting the punishment of that dynamic between them. It's almost like they're projecting that situation onto you. Okay, Capricorn, I am going to leave it there. Otherwise, I will keep chatting away. And I'll see you all again in a week. Don't forget, if you need a more in-depth reading, check out your tarot reading on my channel. Bye.